Alright guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. We have got the 6 hours at the Glen here. Got the whole field moving along, but we got ourselves our GT4 Mustang, and then for GTD. Everybody else trying to get their positions here. A little bit of a nudge on the one car. Let's see what we can do with our class here. Everybody's pretty aggressive right now. We ended up having a bit of an issue in qualifying. That sent us here to the back, but we got a car fixed. I think we had one car go around there from a little nudge we gave him. I'll go ahead and start hitting brakes here. Ooh, everybody got pretty well stacked up there, and that did not help us out. Trying to run our way back to the field. Got a little bit of cosmetic damage, nothing really serious. Had our tires way too high on the air pressure previously, so we were having a lot of slipping and sliding and not enough grip for when the tires built up air pressure. So we ended up lowering those just a bit, and seems like the car's handling that a little bit on the better side. Go ahead and downshift there, get into this turn. So we're running with our class, trying to move our way forward. So we got the GTD, GTD Pro, NMP2, and GTP guys. They're all running in real life this weekend. This is a fun track. This is the Grand Prix circuit, not the NASCAR track layout that we normally see. And so this one's pretty fun. Got a little avid boot that we get to race around. And that makes the lap times go up just a tad. But I like it. I definitely like the NASCAR circuit a little bit better, just because it's a little bit faster. But this one's fun too. As I really just like Watkins. It's a fun track for sure. It is very, very fast, which I think is the thing that I like the most about it. Got some technical stuff as well, but for the most part, it is just a very fast racetrack, and you definitely get some good racing. Alrighty, make sure we're not stacking up here as we did last time, because that was not a fun experience. We're gonna go wide here, off throttle, kind of just missed the line. Have to cede that position back. There we go. Get in line behind this guy and try and get past him here if we can. A little bit wide there. Bit into the wall. So we got some cosmetic damage. We don't have any actual suspension damage, which is certainly helpful. So everybody getting pretty close back here in the pack. We got the one guy trying to separate himself from us right now. The car's not too bad. It gets some weird drift zones where I don't really get a whole lot of response from the car, so I'm not totally sure what that's about. But for the most part, the car's really, really good and has some good speed to it. So the main thing, just trying to get around this one Mustang here that's in front of us. Going to hit the wall again. There's going to be a little bit more cosmetic damage. Luckily, no suspension damage yet, because once we get a little bit of suspension damage, that's going to cause a whole new thing of problems. We haven't had the GTP guys come racing through yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll come through soon, because we're running about a... I'm not sure what we're running. We're probably running a 140. That's probably our fastest time. It's running 140 in our class here. They should be running somewhere from about 109, I think, is what they should be running. Not totally sure on that, but I think that's what they would end up to be running. We go wide there again. We had that off throttle. Just ended up missing the corner. Losing touch here with the Mustang that we were trying to catch to. Currently third in our class, which isn't too bad. We still got a pretty good points lead with how many points we've been able to do with all these races. Be able to catch a lot. And there come the GTP guys. So this is going to wreak some havoc in our class as they force their way through. So that's going to kind of mix things up just a little bit. Could potentially cause some interesting incidents. So we'll see how that works. Currently 24 minutes left in the session. Go wide once again. Not where we wanted to be. Now with the GTP guys coming in. Gonna try to stay to the one side here because they're gonna have lots of straightaway speed. Right, there goes the one guy. He's gonna get his way through. Trying to stay to the one side here where these guys make. I'm going to dive in behind them here. Oop. And we're going to spin out of NMP. One guy, he brake checked a lot more than I thought he was going to. That's on me. A little bit more cosmetic damage. But he checked up a whole lot more than I thought he was going to. I was going for a move on that one car. And he ended up spinning out. Stay to the side there, and he's going to get stuck behind the one Mustang. Mustang finally moves over for him there. A little bit better staying on the track that time. Not too bad. Get back to this Mustang here. Don't have as much pace as I thought we had. A little bit slower. Car to my outside, can't quite see if I'm clear or not. Dived in here, go wide, that kind of sent him wide too. Alright, so currently just cosmetic damage in the front end, no real suspension damage or engine. We got NMP2, they're going to be working their way through here shortly. As I said, it's fast track, and those guys are running a much faster lap time than we are. Should have enough fuel to make it all the way to the end, as far as I know. So I don't think we need any pit stops. We'll have to wait and see. Get challenged here on the side. A little faster lap time that time. Go wide here and accelerate. Actually going to give us a faster lap time that way, or well, faster through that section anyways. Might not translate to a faster lap time, but it was faster through there. Riding the curb here, we got the NMP guys slowly approaching. Gonna block this one Mustang here. We're gonna stay on the inside. There we go. Force him. Oop. I had that position there pretty well. I'm not sure what he was thinking. But I did have my nose in there. He was still on the outside. And he's still trying to send it in there. Ooh, boy, I felt that. We were tire locked up. And that kind of sent us drifting there for a little bit. Got the NMP 2 guys. Oh, I think GTP caught back up to us again too. Oh, could have got into that guy. Didn't mean to, but I did. Currently sitting 4th at the moment. Car doesn't really want to stay Can't really turn tight, unfortunately. It really has to turn pretty wide here, unfortunately. And then MP2 guy here, he's going to get through. Yep, we're missing some pace. I'm not sure why, but we're missing some of it. And just can't quite seem to get it back at the moment. Oop, looks like we might have had a little bit of a spin there from the one guy in front. That looks like he got back up to speed. Watching on my mini-map up there. Oop, almost got a bump from behind. Luckily that guy checked up enough not to hit me. Trying to get the car to turn here. So I mean, we got 2 spots there in front of us that we need to go get so we can at least be third. That'll help us out points-wise, but I'm not sure. The car just does not quite have the pace. It does not really want to cooperate with me on braking and getting into the corners. Good, yeah, it just kind of washes up the track. Can't really stay tight in the corner there. So that's a bit of an issue. Ooh, going wide again. There we go. Stay off the wall, please. 18 minutes remain in the race. So far, miraculously, we haven't had any major issues with damage. And as I said, that we hit the wall again. Now we got some suspension damage. A little bit of engine damage there as well. Starting to creep up. I think we got GTP guys coming back through once again. So those guys should be pretty fast. Looks like they're starting to spread out here pretty well as well. I'm trying to stay out of their way as best I can. I end up going wide again. There we go. They tried splitting me. Go to that side. There you go. These guys are aggressive, that's for sure. Yeah, the car's just not quite what it used to be. And unfortunately, I don't think we really started out with a good setup to begin with. It just can't quite seem to make these turns with speed is the basic issue that we're having. So that's a bit disappointing. But I think we might be stuck back here in about 5th in our class, and I don't think we're going to be moving up very far, unfortunately. Ooh, good night, giant hit there from the side. We got, yep, there we go, Aston Martin for the GTD Pro guys, making his way through. See if we can't follow him a little bit here. So we got some aero damage, that's for sure. That front end definitely not feeling too good. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Yeah, we're losing some speed here with that. got some suspension damage there too, so that's causing me some headache. Try to get to his inside here again. Hold on to this as much as I can. And he's got more speed. Ended up coming across my nose there and unsettled my car. American BMW making his way through. Got Corvette racing. And the Ferrari. I think our other guy ended up getting spun out back there. So, I mean, if these guys keep running through and it ends up spinning out some of our guys in our class here, I mean, my day might not be over all the way. But, I'm not going to count on that too much. Try to stay to the one side here as they come through. Got some different colors running on the Corvettes this year. An orange and a blue one. And the Beamer's running as hard as they can, that's for sure. I think there was one in second. Ooh, got a little love tap there from out that messed up. Some more suspension, great. Yep, so just that little love tap that gave me more suspension damage that I'm going to have to work with now. Thank you for your help there. I ran him wide if I could. So it was extremely polite of him to give me damage. Alright, looks like I saw somebody from GTP's pit there, so potentially we could see some pit stops happen. Potentially for tires is what I would assume. Nice and easy. There we go. And here come GTP guys once again. Actually, this could be LMP2. I'm not sure which. It's one of those. That's LMP2. So LMP2 making their way back through once again. Got a little bit loose there. We might come in and try and fix all the suspension damage. I'm not sure how far the guys behind me are. They're a pretty good pace away. I think we're just going to stay out and hopefully work with it. As I said, a lot can happen with these fast cars running through. Ooh, going wide. Just need more speed. The cars just unfortunately just did not have a whole lot of speed for this track, and something with the handling not quite right either to begin with. And I think this is some more LMP2 guys. Let them on by. Yeah, just something a little bit off with the setup for sure. And there is GTP. Let them on through. Starting to get some cloud cover here at the track. They could potentially make the track a little bit faster. So there are those guys. I think that's the last of those. Made their way through once again. Probably see them here in another few minutes. They're running through the group pretty quick. Certainly nobody getting spun out or anything. Amazingly, with how much wrecking we had at the first part of the race, no DNFs yet or any of our buddies coming to pit road, so Well, looks like this Mustang right here might have gotten spun or slowed up as we have suddenly caught up to him. I wasn't expecting that. He might be having some issues. Trying to get the car to turn. It does not want to do that. So we seem to have closed the gap on the one Mustang. Now it looks like he's getting back up to speed. He might have just been bumped and got loose a little bit. That might be what all it is. Yeah, car is not happy. Tell that pretty easily. It's got some issues. So, unfortunate day overall, that's for sure. Just we made some pretty good space up on the first lap, and after that it was basically over for us after that one. Just really started going downhill. It just will not turn. So that's an issue once again that we have to deal with. So some sort of setup issue for sure, where we're not quite getting the turn that I need, and that's really not helping us. Still win the thing, so that's helpful. And this track's a lot funner than those street courses, so we will take that. So we'll have to see what Ford Performance thinks. We've gotten a few good class wins this season, so we'll have to see about next year if they'll let us move up to the Ford GT in GTD or not. So that could be fun. And then we also got a pretty good relationship with some guys in NMP2, so potentially we can move our operation to an NMP2 operation too for next year. So that's always an option. A little bit more of a wall tap there. About 7 minutes remaining in the session still. And we're continuing to lose touch with the Mustang in front of us here. Good, got a GTP guy coming on out. But he had some damage he needed to fix. As we're good on fuel to the end, that's not going to be an issue. Yeah, we got some mechanical issues going on here, because the engine's not sounding quite right at the moment. I'm not really showing a whole lot of engine damage, but it's something with gearing or something. Yeah, the engine's kind of straining a lot on this track, and that is not a good thing. Nice and easy right in the corner. And we got the one guy who's caught up to us here from our class, so he'll potentially put us to 7th if we let him by. I'm going to try not to if we can. Alright, so we moved our buddy out of the way. He ended up giving us a pretty big shove through the bus stop that got us unsettled. We were able to catch him a little further back there and able to move him out of our way, and kind of spun him around a little bit, but did not appreciate getting loosened up in the bus stop. He was a little bit faster than us, but still not one of his brightest moves, in my opinion. So we moved him out of the way. I need to get out of the way of these fast cars here and stay to the side, let them on pass so I don't get destroyed. Move to the side here. Give me plenty of room to pass. There you go. Only a few minutes left in the session. Going to about 3 to go. Cloud cover has arrived. Track temps starting to cool off a little bit. And that seems to be helping the tire wear. His tires are not quite as overheated as they were. And we're actually starting to run a bit of a faster lap time here, so that's potentially helping us out just a little bit. Is that going to help us gain any spots? I don't think so. I think we're basically stuck where we are now. I don't think there's much hope of gaining any spots unless somebody gets spun. Getting a little bit close to sunset here. Car got really unsettled there through the bus stop again. Without any help this time, which is nice. Trying to make the turn here. There we go. Make that turn, make that turn. Yeah, the car is just really starting to fall off a cliff speed-wise. It seems like it's losing quite a lot. Especially on the straights. We got a lot of... Oop, got into him just a little bit. And we really got into him that time. He did hit the brakes there to try and get out of his way, but ended up not working out too well. So he ended up losing a wing for that interaction. We got some nice sunset shots going on here. And, oh, good night. Huge wreck behind us there. I didn't even know the Aston Martin was to my inside. And ended up getting hit there. Alright, we got a minute 20 to go. That's some big damage here for the lead Aston Martin. I knew he was behind me, but I didn't know he was to my inside. And so I was about to hit the wall there. Oh, good night. Huge hit. Ooh. Lots of damage there. But we're going to try and make it all the way to the end. 6th still pays points, so we're going to try and get it done here. Good night. We got tons of suspension damage. Tons of suspension damage. But yeah, I didn't know, way back there in the front stretch, I didn't know the Aston Martin was behind me, so I was trying to come off the wall, so I almost got hit there, and I did not realize he was right behind me, so that's an issue. So we got quite a lot of damage now on the engine. And to keep the car in a straight line at the moment. Hey, we won't come in last, so we will take that if we can do this. And session time has now expired, so it might be, I'm not totally sure how that's going to run, but it'll probably be 1 lap to go. Or we could be finishing the race as we run right now. I'm thinking it's probably going to be 1 to go. Unfortunately, it was like we probably should pit, but we're going to try and make it all the way to the end here if we can. Sun getting close to setting. Alright, here we come. And it looks like we are 1 lap to go. So we'll get that done. Lap time still counting, so yeah, I think it's 1 lap to go here. So we'll try and accomplish that, hopefully. We will not be, good night, car's loose. Hopefully we can keep 6th here. Car has a lot of suspension damage, which is not making this easy. And I think the GTP guys might be done because they're not being very aggressive at the moment. And as soon as I said that, give me a giant hit. Yep, I think this might be their in lap at the moment, because they're going pretty docile for them. This should be our last lap. We got tons of damage all over this car. But we're going to try and get all the way to the end. There's brakes. This should be a final race. Final lap. Yep, there it is. Final lap. We have finished in 6th. Very nice. We're just going to pull off here, as our car doesn't need to go anywhere else. So, well, we made it. We made it. That's nice. Alrighty, guys, that's going to be it for us today here. We have a completely demolished race car here, and that's a pretty sad sight, but at least we got it done. So, anyways, thank you guys for coming along. We'll see you guys here next time on the TheCombustionGamer YouTube channel with Florida Racing and IMSA F1 or NASCAR. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.